circulatory system. Have you ever felt your heartbeat? You must have felt the thumping of your heart after running fast or when you're very frightened. Keep your hand on your chest and feel for yourself. On which side of the chest do you feel the heartbeats strongest? Left side. This happens because our heart is located slightly to the left within the rib cage. Do you know that a heart beats close to 1 lakh times a day? That means it beats about 3.5 crore times in a year. It works hard for this. But why does the heart beat? Let us see. Our heart is the size of our fist and is made up of muscles. It works like a pump. The blood is circulated throughout the body by this pump and comes back to the heart. While going, it carries oxygen and other nutrients. And while coming back, it brings carbon dioxide and other waste materials. To keep this circulation going, this pump has to beat continuously. The heart has 4 chambers, 2 on the right and 2 on the left, or 2 upper and 2 lower. The upper ones are known as auricles or atria, singular atrium, and the lower ones are known as ventricles. So we have left and right atrium at the top. What will you call the bottom ones? Yes, left and right ventricle. To bring blood into the heart and to carry it out, there are pipes or tubes, which are called blood vessels. Starting from the heart, there is a network of small tubes throughout the body. Can you imagine if all these tubes are joined end to end, how long it would be? Almost 1 lakh kilometers. This is the distance you will travel if you go from Mumbai to Delhi and back 50 times. Here, the blue tubes indicate that they carry impure blood. Colors have been used only for the convenience of understanding. The blue and red colors shown for the blood vessels do not have physical significance. Impure blood means that it has less oxygen. The upper tube carries this blood from the upper parts of the body, that is head and upper limbs. The lower tube carries the blood from the lower organs such as abdomen and lower limbs. Both these tubes deliver the less oxygenated blood to the right atrium. This atrium has an opening at the bottom with a valve which opens only in one direction. There are many such openings which are known as valves. This valve opens only when the lower ventricle expands, thus sending the impure blood or the deoxygenated blood into the ventricle. This valve then closes so that the impure blood does not flow back into the atrium. However, there is another opening on the upper side of the ventricle. When the ventricle contracts, the blood flows out, just as liquid or paste comes out of a pouch after squeezing and goes through the blue tubes to the right and left. But where does this blood go finally? Not to any other part of the body but the lungs. One blue tube carrying blood goes to the right lung and the second blue tube goes to left lung. There are hundreds of small blood vessels inside the lungs where the impure blood mixes with the oxygen-rich air. This is the air which goes into the lungs when we breathe in. Now the blood exchanges carbon dioxide for oxygen and becomes bright red in color because it contains oxygen. This oxygen-rich blood goes back to the heart into the left atrium from the lungs. Here too, there is a valve, and when the ventricle expands, this pure red blood is pulled into the ventricle. And when the ventricle contracts, Then the upper valve opens and sends the blood to all parts of the body. Contraction and relaxation of the heart constitutes one heartbeat. The heart keeps beating continuously. Blood keeps going to different parts and keeps coming back, going to the lungs and getting purified. And the circulation of oxygen and nutrient-rich blood to the whole body continues. So, this is the story of our circulatory system due to which we are alive.